Hey. Yes, I'm ready to go outside. Yes. Sounds good. Yes. I love how my instincts tell me that we need to save Christmas by getting 50 stars. It's very specific. Oh no. No, I'm getting spam bots.
Okay, test. Okay, now I should be. It has been. Wow. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream.
Hey everyone.
My goodness. Okay, can you hear me now? Right, so I'm gonna start reading this again. Alright, day one, sonar sweep. You're minding your own business on a ship at sea when the overboard alarm goes off. You rush to see if you can help. Apparently, one of the elves has tripped and accidentally sent the sleigh keys flying into the ocean. Oh no! Before you know it, you're inside a submarine. The elves keep ready for situations just like this. It's covered in Christmas lights, because of course it is, and it even has an experimental antenna that should be able to track the keys if you can boost its signal strength high enough. There's a little meter that indicates the antenna's signal strength by displaying 0 to 50 stars. Your instincts tell you that in order to save Christmas, you'll need to get all 50 stars by December the 25th. Collect stars by solving puzzles. 2 puzzles will be made available on each day in the Advent calendar. The second puzzle is unlocked when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. As the submarine drops below the surface of the ocean, it automatically performs a sonar sweep of the nearby sea floor. On a small screen, the sonar sweep report, your puzzle input, appears. Each line is a measurement of the seafloor depth as well as the sweep. As the sweep looks further and further away from the submarine. For example, we could have the following report, which is a series of integers. This report indicates that scanning outward from the submarine, the sonar sweep found depths of 199, 200, 208, 210, and so on. First order of business is to figure out how quickly the depth increases, just so you know what you're dealing with. You never know if the keys will get carried into deeper water by an ocean current or a fish or something. To do this, count the number of times a depth measurement increases from the previous measurement. There's no measurement before the first measurement. An example below the changes are as follows. Okay, so Yosh, this is using
Yes.
adjacent.
Oh, it is. It
Right,
very
so
directly is. Oh no.
so when we were getting this stream set up, I was trying to get my own range library, my C++ 20 ranges library working in VC package, and one of the things I was doing was testing my adjacent implementation, and I found a bug in it. So I was like, I hope it doesn't use adjacent, but this is using adjacent. God damn. Okay. Right. So, yeah, the basic idea is we are looking at the adjacent members of uh, the numbers in this list, and we're counting the number of times there is an increase. Okay, so
Yep.
I think we can get started. I'm going to mute myself on Zoom,
Yes.
so
Same.
you might
All
see
right.
Yosh talking. Ah, my camera just disappeared in stream because Zoom is trying to be smart. Don't do this to me. There we go. Yes, this is going to be in C++. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a new project. CMake AOC 2021. Whoops, I did not mean to hit back. All right, let's get going. So let me set up my repository. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to create folders, day one, and make a new file, day1.cpp. And then let's put together some CMake for this. So I'll just, I'll do a glob. I can't remember what the syntax for this is. CMake glob recurse. Hey Leslie. So I'm just gonna glob all of the C++ files and make executables for each one. This is it. Glob recurse, var, globbing expression. All right, glob recurse. Sources, and our glob expression is all.cpp. And then for each, I can't remember the syntax for this either. I don't do a whole lot of CMake. CMake is one of those things where I do it just enough that I forget every single time I need to do it again. For loop var and lists, for file in lists sources, we're gonna add executable and oops, and for each, this is going to be an executable based on the base name, which is CMake path. Does this work? Get path var stem. I think that's what I want. CMake path get path var, oh no, file stem, we'll call it get file stem, stem. Oh no, other way around. Get file stem, file stem. Okay. And then I can do add executable, file stem with the source file. I think that might work. Basically, all I want to do here is make sure that whenever I add a new day CBP file, then it generates me a new executable. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we can get started. I'm going to use an iStream to get my input. And it's going to come from input.txt, which I'll make shortly. In fact, let's populate that with the test program for now. Oh, good idea, Loghorn. Loghorn suggests calling it day 01 so that it's sorted properly when we get over 10, assuming we get over 10. Okay, so we're just going to read input into an iStream, and we're going to... So I want to use my own range library for this, like I mentioned earlier. I'm going to use C++20 ranges, but there's a bunch of stuff missing in C++20 ranges, so I'm going to use my own library as well. So I'm going to use VC package to get my dependency. The VC package has this manifest file, which allows me to do something like this. See what my dependencies are. TL ranges. Okay, and then one change I need to make to my CMake presets is go down here and make sure that it's using the right toolchain file for the VC package, which is stored in env VC package root /script /build systems /VC package.j. No, CMake. Okay. So now I should be able to do find package TL ranges config required, and then in here where we add an executable, do target link libraries file stem private TL ranges, and that should link against my range library. Okay, so let's generate this. Find package error. Error, why error? Could not find. Oh, it's maybe because I changed my toolchain file, so I need to regenerate CMake. No? Why did it not find VC package? Did I mistype the toolchain file? Where's my toolchain file? It's not there. Did I not save this? Did I put this in the wrong place? What's going on? And VC package root scripts build systems VC package. Anyone see what I've done wrong here? Making an excellent start. It's been a morning already, and I literally had this working like 10 minutes ago. Release versus debug build, but the debug build should... Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Now we're running VC package install. So this is going to get my ranges library dependency, and yeah, I installed it. Great. So now we should be able to use it. Okay, so we're going to take our input and we're going to pipe our input. We're going to include C++20 ranges. We're also going to need to make sure that we target compile options, file stem, private std C++ latest, so that we're using all the C++20 features. Okay, I'm going to include ranges, we're going to include TL. Okay, so first let's just start off with that. So we're going to pipe input into std views iStream, which is going to get us back a list of all of the integers, or a range of all of the integers in our input. And then we would want to pipe that into I don't know why I'm not getting IntelliSense right now either. It's frustrating. TL views adjacent to, which will get me a range of all of the adjacent elements. And for that, I need to actually include TL adjacent.hpp. Alright, let's try that. In Negatron. Negatron. Apologies. Okay, so that should get me my adjacent numbers, and then I'd want to count all of the ones which are where the second one is greater than the first one. So I could then filter this. Std views filter. Is that it? Std views filter? I can't remember. Filter it with this will be a pair of the elements. So I'm going to filter where the p dot, which order was this in? Where the number of times a depth measurement increases. Okay, where p dot second is greater than p dot first. And then I just want to get the size of that. So filtered input is going to be this, and then std cout std size of filtered input with IOStream. Let's give this a shot. See what happens. Build failed. Phenomenal. Does not have an executable configured. Why? Well, at least tried to. Okay. Filtered input cannot be cannot convert from initializer list to basic iStream. I passed the wrong arguments to IF stream. Okay. Std iStream is not a member of std ranges views. Is that not what it's called? Std ranges views iStream. Std ranges views iStream. C++ 20 should exist. Std views iStream. How do I use this? Oh, is this I can't use the pipe in syntax, is that it? I mean, there is iStream view, but basically anything in std ranges, anything in, so there's iStream view, which is in std ranges, but then there's std ranges views iStream. It should be roughly the same thing. I don't know what's going on here, but I'll try it, see what happens. Okay, this is saying can't pipe iStream view to TL views adjacent. Is this maybe just a bug in my adjacent implementation? This is basically like this should be the entire problem, like the entire solution essentially. I could try getting a better compiler error by switching to Debian. Built on GCC. Linux debug. To construct adjacent. No, I shouldn't have to do that. CMake toolchain file. Copy this over. And I also want to use GCC 11. Let's try this. So TLViews adjacent is a variable template, so I don't have to construct it or anything like that. All right, we're now building on WSL on Debian. Any links to follow lemem. All right, what's going on here? Jesus. I've got the wrong compiler flags. If I'm using MSVC, use std latest. Otherwise, whoops, use minus std equals C++ 20. I know I should be using the properties thing there, but you know, this is fine. Okay. iStream view cannot pipe to adjacent because I'll get better compiler error if I do TL adjacent view 2 constructed with this. Build that. Wrong number of template arguments. Oh, for fuck's sake. 2 and std ranges iStream view event. Don't get partial constructor template argument deduction. Mismatch. So this have to be the other way around. Can I go to the implementation of this? No. Expected to type got 2, so probably I just need this.
Hey, Sai.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Hey. I think we just finished the first part. How are you coming along?
Well, I wrote the code which should work, but I'm finding a bug in my JSON implementation again. I think a different one.
Nice. Nice.
It's not that nice actually. I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I haven't like put it into the input thing yet though, so that's one thing.
Yeah. Adjacent view takes forward range, and then this should be right.
Oh, I forgot to log in. We haven't verified it yet. All right. So you haven't seen like the second puzzle input yet?
No, not yet.
I see. All right. I'm gonna verify the first one.
Cool.
You let me know when you have like the it's early. It's early for me as well. Like words are failing. let me know when you have the first one done.
Yeah, we'll do.
And then we can like check in. Oh yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Oops. what's going on here? Expected a type, got iStream view of int. This iStream view also takes a charty. Oh wait, no. No, this should be fine. Earth. Wrong number of template arguments, but that should be deduced. Okay, fine. Template constraint failure, that's more like it. Oh, iStream is not a forward range. iStream's an input range. That makes sense. I can do std ranges, std views, iStream int of my input pipe to TL to std vector in order to convert this into a vector, put everything in memory so that I can then do TL a J input vec piped to TL views adjacent to. Hey Russell Time, how's it going? What's going on here? Oh yeah, there was this thing with iStream view. It's not right there. Oh, I need to include TL2. Wow, Milkshake is jumping at my door. I think this is a function. No matching function for size. Filter view. Filter view is not a size range. Convert this to a vector result. So far we're having lots of annoying issues that are almost entirely my fault, but okay, that built. I wonder if this will build on Windows. I have a glibc mismatch on running that because I built this compiler from source. Where are we? Local machine. Regenerate. Let's format this a little bit nicer. Well, it doesn't compile on Windows for some reason. Uses undefined class std array. Okay, weird. Alright, well, we got the wrong answer. Always good. Would recommend. Let's debug this. So yeah, that is 0 length vector. It's going to be a pain to debug. Can we go into... We really want to break inside this lambda. Std range's distance should work on the unvectored filtered range. Ah, good point. Yeah. Wait, what's my input vec? My input vec is size 0. That would explain it, yeah. Because it's running it from the wrong folder, so it's not getting input.txt. You know what, I'll just give this a absolute path for now. Source repos AOC 2021 / day 0. Still got nothing. Is this the right? Let me see. I'm going to check my file system, so I'm going to hide my screen. Okay, yeah, my problem was I was missing another AOC 2021 here. Let's try again. Okay, that looks more like it. Continue. The answer is it says 6, but I think the real answer was 7, and this is the bug that I was talking about right at the start from my my implementation of adjacent. It doesn't consider the last element, so if we just hack this, this will be fine. There we go, 7. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, puzzle input. Add another one onto the end. Run this. 1393. That's the right answer, yay! Alright, Yosh, I'm done.
Hey. Yes. All right, cool. Kind of started on the second one already, but
yeah, that's fine. So
yeah.
What is the second one? Part 2, let's read it out. Alright. Considering every single measurement isn't as useful as you expected, there's just too much noise in the data. Instead, consider sums of a 3-measurement sliding window. Again, consider the above example. Start by comparing the first and second 3-measurement windows. The measurements in the first window are marked A. So these 3. Their sum is 199 plus 200 plus 208. Second window is marked B. Okay, so it's just a sliding window, but it's 3 instead of 2. Sum of measurements is larger, so the first comparison increased. Your goal is now to count the number of times the sum of measurements in the sliding window increases from the previous sum. Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
This is, instead of like a two-size sliding window, it becomes a 3-size sliding window, and then a sliding window over that, and then a count, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. I like this. It's like perfect for I feel like your ranges library.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
Right.
Cool. I was just explaining the same thing.
Okay.
So all right.
Basically, all we do here is change TL adjacent to 3, and then we do a TL views, a transform stood views transform to take the tuple and return the sum of them. This will return the sum. So now we have, at this point, we've got the sum of, we've got this number, we've got this view essentially, the 607, 618. So then on that, we do another TL views adjacent of 2 to get sliding window, and then we do the same. Build failed. I don't like it when builds fail. The symbol to the left must be a type Viwez. That is not how one spells. Alright, 1357. Is this right? Not the right answer. Too low. Okay. Let's see. If we take our original input, let's try this and see what we get. Probably the same problem with your TL adjacent. You're right, yes. Because there's the this adjacent will be correct, this one will not, because this one will be missing out the last one, I believe. So what was the answer from this one supposed to be? 5, and what did we get? We got 3. That's still not quite right. Okay, let's dump this to vector for debug purposes. Stick breakpoint here. Hey, Rania. What's going on? Syntax error. Yes, too many pipes. Yeah, I'm just gonna add there'll be an extra 0 I have to add to the end, I think. Okay, so the filtered input is 607, 618, 618, 617, 716, 769. So don't need another 0 on the end there. Is that the problem here? I was missing the last one. Filtered input 792. Yeah, that's right. And then our result is of size 4, so that's missing one more element, so we can, this is so bad working around my adjacent implementation bug. Push back 0. Phenomenal. This is how we write code. And that should be right. 5. Yes. Alright. Let's give this a shot with our real input. 2 zeros added. Let's go. 1359. Pretty sure that's what I typed in last time, isn't it? Which would mean this is wrong. Oh, that's the right answer. Yay, you did it. We're done.
We're like still getting started. Sorry. It's a slow day today.
Yeah. This should have been like a two line change to my program, but I'm working through a bug in my adjacent implementation still.
Oh, amazing. Love that.
The other streamer is Yosh. Yosh is twitch.tv/Joshua Woods. I think you should be able to see.
It might be easier if you like type it in chat.
Rusk just typed into chat for us. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Also, hey, Rusk.
Hey. You know what? While we're here, why don't we debug my adjacent implementation?
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and like finish up the simple. We're like super close. It's just my brain is like on no sleep.
Yeah. Well, while you're finishing up, I'll try and fix my adjacent implementation.
Sounds good.
Okay. So this will be. Where's this file? Should be in. I installed it with VC package. So I think it's in one of these folders. I'm just gonna do file system stuff again. So hide my screen. Okay. Here's my implementation of adjacent. So previously we were doing sensible C++ stuff. Now we're doing library implementation C++ stuff. Will this work if I stick a breakpoint in here? It will. Amazing. Okay. Right. So why is this getting to the end incorrectly? So it should be. What are the different places I can get my view from? So let's just. I could intuit which of these get called, but why is this sticking a breakpoint on the wrong place? Weird.
All right, we're also done.
Nice, good job.
Yay.
I just started looking at my implementation for adjacent, wondering why it's not working. It'll be something to do with the when we check that we're at the end. It'll be doing something slightly wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering now because like our array windows method only operates over slice. So we keep like needing to like collect into vec like intermediately because we can't collect into array either quite yet. So it's like I'm kind of wondering now, like, could we implement array windows over iterator directly? It might take more than 15 minutes, which is what we have left on the stream.
Yeah. So basically my approach was, well, what I would like to have done if I didn't have my bug is just to take my input vector, pipe it to adjacent of size 3, pipe it to transform to sum up all of the numbers in that tuple, and then pipe that to adjacent of 2, filter for where the second is bigger than the first, and then get the size, and that should be it.
Yes. Yeah, you're describing pretty much like what we did, except we had like intermediate allocations collecting into vecs.
yeah, I had one intermediate allocation because ooh, oh, because this is running. Yeah, I had one intermediate allocation because I needed to push back additional value into my vector because of my bug.
Oh no. uh,
Night
that's
Megatracked
perfect.
from Seth is saying I'll need to compare the first of the first group and the last of the second. Is this for my adjacent implementation you're talking about? So my equality operator should, oh, the AOC problem, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my JSON implementation. It's annoying because
Oh, it's fun. Walter and chat just submitted like their version of the Rust thing. So I'm gonna go look over some of this. Be right back.
cool. All right, we've got 10 minutes left. I'm gonna see if I can fix this bug.
Nice. Good luck.
Mute. Okay, so when we compare equal, I don't know why it's jumping over there. So this compares one cursor to the other, compares current dot back to RHS dot current dot back. So, you know, I'm gonna reduce this to a very small. No, I would not like to become famous. Thank you very much. Oh, I haven't set up the moderation tools on. So I currently have one laptop which is I have Visual Studio running on, and one laptop which I'm streaming from. I haven't set up the moderation tools on the stream yet. I can't remember how to do this off the top of my head. Oh, show mod icons. There we go. Delete message. Okay. Yeah, let's make this smaller. And do the simple version. Just because it'll be easier to debug. Alright, so when we hit, so we initialize our end cursor with begin and end. This calls cursor constructor with as sentinel t first last. So which of these paths gets, I'm guessing it's going to be this one. Alright, so this this looks wrong to me. So this initializes current state to be this looks wrong. This looks like I'm setting my iterators in reverse order. So this is an array of iterators. This should be the size of, this should be n minus 1. N minus 1 equals last, and then n minus 1 minus I. previous of this. I think this is right. Let's have a look. If I were to do this, then I should get the correct answer, which is 7. Yes, that's correct. And if I were to replace this with my actual input, which is gone from my history, let's get our puzzle input, put this in here without an extra 0 at the end, then we should get 1393. I think that was correct. And then if we comment this out, in fact, you know, I'll just call this day 1. Oh, sorry, part 1. Call this part 2. And let's call part 2. So I should no longer have to do this pushback or this to vector. And I should be able to do std distance of the filtered input. Let's try that. Build failed. Std distance didn't work. No matching overload. Std range is distance. And we get 1359. That was right, I believe. 1359. We did it. Yay, we fixed the bug. And that means that, yeah, we don't need to do this either. Nice. Yosh, we fixed it.
Amazing. I just saved the couch from Noidy's hairball.
Good job, good job.
Yep. Amazing. I'm happy. What was the bug?
The bug was that when I was, so this view adapter works by right, so there's a few different concepts at play here. One is that it's good for things to be what's called a common range, if they can be, which means that the begin iterator and the end iterator are the same type. The reason being, so in C++ ranges, you can have ranges where the begin iterator and what's called the sentinel, which is where what tells you when you're done, those can be different types. But if they can be the same type, is useful because there's a lot of like old C++ algorithms which require them to be the same type. So
right.
What I do in all of my ranges is, if it's possible to use the same type, then I do that. And so Adjacent does that by, Adjacent works by essentially holding an array of a bunch of iterators. which notate where you currently are in the sliding window. And what I was doing was, when you initialize the end iterator, you want to initialize it with what the final state will be for when you get to the end. And I was initializing that array of iterators in reverse order.
Ah, interesting.
So it was finishing too early because there was a mismatch in the order that it was expecting the iterators to be in. But yeah, we fixed
Oh,
it.
that.
It's all good.
Yep. Amazing. I'm glad you figured it out.
Yeah, it didn't take as long as I thought it would.
Just a little ordering bug.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I feel like we're about at time what we said we'd be.
Yeah, I'm gonna push these to Git.
Oh yeah, smart. AOC 2021. Oh, day one.
So Visual
Yeah.
Studio has pretty decent GitHub support these days. So this should have just github.com/tartanllama AOC 2021.
So I've narrow S&M asking in chat if we're going to do this regularly, and the answer is yes, every day.
Yeah, we're gonna do this every day as long as we can.
Every day.
Is yours
As
on
long as we
GitHub?
can. Yeah, just push it. Sure.
Let's go have a look at Yosh's.
Oh no.
Are you the same username on GitHub?
Yeah.
What's your repo
Yep.
called?
AOC. What's yours?
AOC 2021. AOC hyphen 2021.
21. Oh, wait. What's your username?
Tartan
Get
Llama.
up. Tartan. Wait, hold on. I'm misspelling something.
If you just go to my main user page, it should show up.
Oh yeah. Show more activity. Wait, did you push it? Is it
Yeah,
public?
It's public. Oh no, it's not. It's private.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Wait, I'm just gonna very quickly put on my secret stuff window. Manage access. Make public.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For whatever reason, you've got the super fancy commit grid. People in chat are like very excited about that on your profile.
I've got what?
You got like a 3D matrix of like commits going on your GitHub profile.
I don't see that.
What? Wait. Did I install an extension or something?
Maybe.
Is that my fault? It's probably my fault.
I don't see anything like that.
All right.
All right. So yeah, Yasha's
Oh,
solution looks
but-
pretty similar to ours.
But by the way, real quick, people are asking like what time every day, 9:30
Yes.
UTC, right?
Yes.
Yes.
9:30 UCC. Today was later because things happened.
Yes. Yes.
This is one
yes,
thing
yes,
that I
yes.
like in Rust a lot. The include stir macro.
Oh yeah. Wait, how did you include your thing? Stood
I-
if stream input.
I read it.
Oh, you just
runtime.
read a file?
Yeah.
Right. Right. That makes
There is
sense.
work ongoing on an embed facility
Oh yeah.
in C++. Jan Heed is working on that. Hope that
Nice.
gets in. It's very cool. So what your array windows function in Rust?
Yes.
So
This is the magic of like const generics.
right.
In-
Is
in
this,
case you're,
is
like,
this
wondering, like-
is this deducing the size of the array window from the number of arguments in your filter lambda?
Almost. So our filter lambda has one argument, but that argument is an array,
Right.
and that array is of size 2,
right.
and it can look at the size of the array and then infer that, oh, cool, I need to like do array windows size 2
Very
at
nice.
const.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. I'm looking at your thing and I'm like realizing I'm not that good at reading C++. It's cool that there's a pipe operator though. Like
Yeah.
that's very nice for the chaining of the things.
Then
Void
this
art.
TL2
Yeah.
thing is basically like collect in Rust.
TL2? Oh, like 2 as in TO.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that basically says like take this range
Ah,
and dump it into a vector, and it works out what the value type of the vector should, what the element type is. So you don't have
nice.
to supply it yourself.
TL is yours, right?
TL is
Your
mine,
library?
yes. So
TL stands for Tartan Llama.
yes, indeed.
Hey.
Stud ranges 2 should make it into C++23, I believe.
Oh, amazing. Oh, and these things are all like all included.
So yeah, stud ranges, iStream view is in the standard library. Uh, Std views filters in the standard library. Transform as well.
Nice.
It's just like little bits and pieces which aren't in the standard library, which I implemented myself.
What does stud ranges distance do?
Stud ranges distance. So there's it's kind of like getting the size of a range. The difference between distance and size is that size is required to execute in constant time.
I see. I think I get it.
So basically,
There's
like
like,
if you can call stud range's size on something, then you
Mhm.
know that you're gonna get back a result in constant time. Like you don't have to traverse the range. Whereas if you say stud range's distance, then you're like, oh, if you have to, like count every single element in this range, that's fine. I don't mind. I just want the
Right,
distance
right.
between the start and the end of this.
I see. People in my chat are saying like, "Oh, that's like Rust's count method," which sounds about right.
Does
Iterator
count?
count.
Do you have a differentiation between like count this thing as long as it's constant time versus not, or
Nope,
no?
nope. We just have like count this thing and try and make it fast, but no guarantees. As far as I know.
Yeah. So there's also like the stud range's size has a little customization point as well. So you can still have the ability to for someone to call like dot size on your thing, but then you can opt out of being a sized range, which is like a concept you can use to check if you can get size in constant time.
Ah, nice.
It's
Yeah, I
quite a
believe
nice
we also
design, I
have like
think.
something like a sized range, which is a fixed length iterator. I believe
Mm,
is the name. Exact size iterator. Oh yeah, and people are saying like, hey, we do have like a len method for like arrays, which is constant.
yeah.
Um, I believe, yeah. Anyway, cool. So
Yeah, I think that's
let's
us about time. I think
yes,
we got some. I think these solutions are both pretty nice. I like them.
yep, yep. Today I learned a bunch of C++, I guess, and saved it again. I saved a cat from like throwing up on the couch. I'm very proud.
Yeah, I didn't realize that array windows could work out the size of the window from the number of from the size of a array in a
Yes.
lambda in something it's passed to later.
Yes.
That's really really nice. I like that a lot. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yes.
thanks everyone for joining in, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
All right. Was good. See y'all.